What is up, pod people? This is another episode of Hoof-Hearted. I am Doc, and with me is Mex. Today's topic is cons. We're going to talk Comic-Con, Anime-Con. We're not going to talk about con men. We're not going to talk about the Wrath of Con, unless it relates to like a science con. Whatever. Anyways, we're also not going to talk about Madeline Con or your Uncle Gary, who is a convict. Anyways, if you want to go ahead and contact us and tell us if you've been to any cons, or if you want to go to any cons, you can contact us at our phone number 661-379-0020 or on Instagram, Hoof-Hearted Podcast. I'm Doc Farted. Mex is the _ Mexalorian. Hit us up. Let's go. What's up, Mex? You there?
Yeah, what up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what the fuck were you doing, dude?
I'm right. What?
I said, what's up, Mex? And then you're just like,
I said, what up?
oh, I didn't hear shit.
Yo, well, what's popping?
Oh, okay. some technical difficulties.
Not much, just farting. Let's go.
Yeah. As you may have heard in the intro, we are looking for some suggestions for topics for podcast episodes. Also, we want to do some reaction videos for YouTube. So if you have any YouTube videos that you want us to react to, we're gonna try and react to them. We're not gonna show our faces. Nobody wants to see our faces. Besides, we don't want to be like mobbed in the streets, so we're trying to keep our faces off the YouTubes. And until my luchador mask comes in, I'm not gonna go to video, but we will do dubs over the videos that we react to.
We could become VTubers. Have you seen them?
Who?
VTubers.
The fuck is that?
It's like a streamer or YouTuber that's just like animation.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
So,
yeah.
So
If I could get my kid to figure out how to do that, that'd be fantastic.
I have a friend that's one, so I'll ask her what she did, or like how she made hers or whatnot.
Okay. Well, she probably has like artistic talent.
Huh?
So, does she have
What?
Does she have an artistic talent? Is she like an artist?
Not as far as I remember.
Okay.
Wasn't that bright, but I think she has some money, so I think that's the main thing.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
not gonna listen to this, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah. What about Victoria? You think Victoria is listening?
Fuck that cunt.
Fuck that bitch. Anyways, so today's episode, we're going to be talking about conferences like Comic-Con. I don't know when the fuck it's happening. I do have a friend that goes like every year. He's been going forever since it was like a small little event. But if I'm sure you've heard, like people have heard what, Comic-Con, they've heard of Comic-Con. But there's a whole like culture that is all into these kind of nerdy conferences, and you've been to some, correct? I don't know what is going on with Mex's mic.
Can you hear me just fine?
I can right now. I don't know what the hell was going on before. There was nothing.
Well, it's fine. It's just 'cause I was saying that, yeah, I didn't even realize that it meant conference. I figured it meant convention, but it makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Convention, dude. I'm such a fucking idiot. Yes, it is convention. I don't know. Well,
Okay.
conference. Yeah, conference would be a conference. Convention.
Well, the thing is there's panels and conferences that
that's why I was getting
to. So it's kind of like both.
Yeah, and I'm old, so it's I get things mixed up. My brain doesn't work right, especially off of 3 hours sleep. So you are right. It is convention. I am totally wrong, and I feel like an idiot. Wait, can we go back and then just start over?
Do you want to?
No, I don't. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I don't mind. I don't mind looking like an idiot or sounding like an idiot. I mean, we've we've got 100
I
episodes where
got
I
the
do.
rest of the time, man.
Yeah. But we've got over 100 episodes of us sounding like idiots. So, uh, you know, and also speaking of, we've got 100 episodes. So when we skip a week like we did last week, um, just go back and listen to another one of our episodes, or sit and think about how much you miss us, and you should actually talk to us. So then that way we know you miss us, and then you could give us some ideas, because it's hard to come up with ideas every single week. So, you know, please contact us. We're lonely.
But yeah, conventions.
Yeah, conventions.
Speaking of lonely people,
Yeah, right. Yeah,
uh,
you've been to quite a few, right?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
like selling, hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, I feel like some people are like, oh, the best is just going to hang out at these things. Making the money's the better part,
Yeah.
but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Um, the worst part, I know we're not getting into it yet, but dude, the smells.
Of the people.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Could be bad.
Some of the cosplays look awesome, but the smells that emanate from them.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Are these people that are just, they're hot and sweaty and then they stink, or it's people that haven't showered in a while?
Probably a little bit of both, and then
Okay.
like a little bit of like, oh, we just waited 5 hours outside,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I'm not blaming them,
Yeah.
but more people need to sell deodorant at these things. Make a
Dude,
killing.
you know what you need to start selling? You need to start selling like some body spray.
I'm gonna.
Huh?
I'm gonna. I know that there's like a big warehouse that sells like small versions of
Yeah.
everything for
Yeah.
cheap. So it's just in LA. So to get that shit cheaper, I'll have to go down there.
Yeah.
But I don't
Well,
mind it.
don't do it now,
It'll make a
because
lot of sense. It'll make so much sense. Oh yeah,
yeah.
no, not right now.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
No. No, you don't want to do that. That's a whole different
Okay.
episode. We don't want to talk about that right now.
Well, everyone wants cheap labor.
Yeah.
And that's my one take on it right now. Let's just fucking go.
Yeah. Every time they talk about ice, I just think of Ice Ice Baby. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's where my head's at.
Collaborate and listen.
Yep.
We're going.
Anyways, so I guess, yeah, so like I kind of want to lean on you, because I've only been to one. I went to an anime anime convention. Went to anime convention, Anime Con, here in Bakersfield, and you could only imagine what that's like. But at the time that I went, that was back in like 2018. So anime wasn't as popular at that time. Like, it was just at the beginning of it starting to kind of like take off, at least here locally. I mean, in bigger cities, there's always been plenty of people that are into it, but
I mean, it's always been popular, but it's like a secret.
Yeah, it was always like a niche thing.
What is it?
And then now it's
What is that
more.
word called? Or what is that when you're like when you watch something or listen to something, but you don't let people know?
I don't
Guilty
know.
pleasure.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I
it's
see
kind
what
of
you're
like a
saying,
guilty pleasure for some people for a while.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then COVID hit, and it was like, oh, either streaming or posting shit every day because you're so bored, and you're just like, well, I fucking tried anime,
Mm-hmm.
and this shit's fucking crazy. All these nerds were right,
Yeah.
and
right.
now it's way more popular and
Yeah.
and just slightly more annoying. Like I tell some parents this when they come past me while I'm working and shit. Like, now that they're in a good time and place for it, because when I was younger, I got made fun of for shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to conventions, but liking the show, having the shirt from like of the show and shit
Mm-hmm.
like that. I wouldn't run like Naruto, but people
Yeah.
would see my shirt and they'd be like, dude, do the Naruto run. Do the Naruto run.
Yeah.
Where as it's like now people will do it, ironically, but it's still
Yeah.
like people are fucking vibing with the shit now.
Yeah.
Where they're like happy to talk about it with you. So it's a better time to be an anime fan.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool, but at the same time, it's like, and I see it with some people like, well, we fucking walk so everyone else could Naruto run, bro. Like this is some horse shit.
Yeah, no, it's true. But there's more than just anime conventions. There's the
Well,
comic.
Comic Con's always been the big boy,
Yeah,
and then it finally blew up to where like everyone goes, and
yeah,
it's like way more popular.
yeah, and
So now Comic Cons and everything like that, where it used to be like you could actually walk around and buy shit.
yeah,
No, not anymore. Like it's fucking crowded.
yeah, and the Comic Con is, I mean, it's pretty much like all things nerdy. So like,
Oh yeah.
comic books, movies, TV shows, and it's I think the things that it's most popular for would be the free swag that you get, the of course the booths, but the cosplay, and the panels would probably
Yeah.
be the things that it's most known for. Probably the
I
cosplay
was
and the
like
panels mostly, but
revealing new shit coming out or like
yeah,
unveiling trailers and stuff.
yeah, exactly. And then also, I mean, sometimes they'll do like a table read of an episode that was really popular,
Oh
or
yeah.
shit like that. I mean, it's cool. It's an opportunity too for fans. Sometimes they'll have like Q&As afterwards, and fans can go ahead and ask the actors questions, that they've always wanted to ask. And so it is an opportunity for people to kind of interact a little more with the actors of the shows that they like. So, but I mean, any kind of show that you could think of that might seem kind of nerdy or have a nerd following, then they've definitely got like a panel. Like The Last of Us, they'll have a panel. Um, Friggin' Firefly
Ugh.
might still have a panel. That's an old ass show. Um, you know,
Oh, every convention in town, there's a Firefly truck outside,
oh wait,
and it's
no,
like, what do you mean? Like that's part of Firefly. There's no trucks in Firefly.
yeah, right, yeah. I
It
saw
just has a
that
bunch
truck.
of stickers
I saw that
and
truck on
shit.
the 99. I was
Really?
I was driving home, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" and I was like,
Yeah, I mean
"Okay,
the cooler one they have is like a Venom truck, but or Lightning McQueen, like they have
yeah,
a
there's a lightning,
actual little
yeah."
car with like all the stickers and shit and the eyeballs and whatnot. That's
Yeah,
pretty
it
cool.
says Kerchow. I've seen that a couple times around town. I
Yeah.
saw
Or
one.
the DeLorean whenever someone pulls that out. That's sick.
Okay, there was a dude that I knew the guy that was local that had the DeLorean, the DeLorean 2, the time machine one.
Uh,
And he passed away. Uh,
uh
yeah, I think he had a heart attack while he was driving, and then yeah,
gotta go back
passed away.
in time.
Yeah, I wish you couldn't, but he was a really cool dude. He was a cool dude. Did a lot of
Probably
charity
did.
stuff. Yeah, but
Um
anyways, back to well, and speaking of conventions, like he would go to conventions all the time. So,
I know I have a neighbor, forget what's the time or like the month, the day that they went back in time. He'll like pull it out every year and
oh
go
really?
for a spin.
Oh really? Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember what it was like, March or something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
May. I don't know. Can't remember.
To say it's one of those like first few months. But yeah. So every year I'll see him. I haven't been out too much this year, so I didn't notice it, but
Yeah.
I know because I'll pull out one day, and then when I'm going home, he'll just be right in front of me. I'm just like, oh shit, it's that day.
I'm just
Fucking,
waiting
I need
for
to watch those movies, man.
yeah.
Been a minute.
I'm just waiting for some jackass to turn his Cybertruck into the Back to the Future car. Like
That'd be pretty cool.
I saw one slammed. Somebody slammed a Cybertruck. Like I mean, I was like, "All right, dude, you do you." It actually it
Do
looked
you
kind of
think
rad.
Elon did this stunt to like get people away from destroying his cars?
Oh,
Um,
you think he's the one that set up the Waymo shit
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
in LA? Is that what you're talking about? Because they burned up a bunch of. We're getting off track.
Well, Comic Con's happen in LA. Go on.
Oh, sure, yeah. No, yeah. Let's go back to conventions, man. Conventions. All right. So, what are some of the ones that you've been to, and then tell me like the good, the bad, and the ugly about the conventions that you've been to, like as a fan, and then uh, what you've experienced selling. So, like, first,
Dude,
tell me as a fan the good, the bad, and the ugly.
as a fan, the worst part is probably spending too much money.
Okay.
It definitely like WonderCon. Bought so many stupid fucking Funko Pops.
What is WonderCon?
It's in Anaheim.
Okay.
It's pretty much like San Diego Comic Con's little brother.
Okay.
And I got that description from someone that had gone to Diego Comic Con for like 15 years.
Okay.
They said that they liked both. They go to both, but they prefer WonderCon for buying shit.
Okay.
San Diego Comic Con's kind of just been like unveiling type of stuff. Either that or like more pre-orders even. So
Okay.
it's never been like recently. I guess it's not so much like consumer. It's more like come look at this shit. Come look at what we're gonna do next.
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay.
so WonderCon's better to like pick stuff up, I guess. But that um I don't well, I mean, I met the voice actor for like Mihawk from One Piece, so going to that would be that'd be pretty cool as a fan. I mean, I was there to sell shit, so um what was the other question?
It was the good, the bad, and the ugly. So, like, the
Eh,
ugly was how much money you spend. The
yeah,
good
the
is that you
bad
got
for
to meet
me, at
your.
least for like fandom wise, I don't love driving already. So if I'm not going there for business right now, anything would kind of irritate me driving. So I
Oh
would
yeah.
say, and it's probably hopefully I would think that's for anyone, any distance, because
Yeah.
if you're not in that area, I know people that fly in for a lot of these conventions. I'm sure that's
Mm-hmm.
hell,
Yeah.
you know. So, but the good is experiencing all the fun, um, going
Yeah.
to watch a panel or watch your favorite voice actors just
Mm-hmm.
like talk about shit, or yeah, I wish I could see like a Walking Dead one with the full crew.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the coolest thing. And then selling, some people are like kind of assholes when it comes to spending money, but I've always experienced that in customer service. Um, the like craziest good I just experienced even was I met Soldier Boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw.
Dude,
Yeah, you showed me that
fuck, that
picture.
shit was crazy. Yeah,
Yeah. What
that
was he
was.
doing
I
there?
had no clue who it was at first. Dude's gotten old. No
I
offense to
know.
him. I mean, we
Yeah.
all do. You know,
Yeah.
dude popped off when he was like 18, I
Well,
think,
yeah,
and
and
that
then
was when
also,
I was like
and because like,
8.
yeah, and I showed my wife, and she likes Soldier Boy. She likes some of his
Yeah,
songs, and I showed the picture to her, and she's like, I don't know who that is, and then I'm like, that's
yeah.
Soldier
See,
Boy. But the thing is, though, is like, when like you seen him, it was back in the day when he was younger, and he had those big ass fucking sunglasses. So you never really knew what he looked like, anyways, right? So
yeah,
he had no sunglasses in the picture you took. Yeah, but what?
yeah.
Oh,
So
go
when he
ahead.
strolled up, I thought it was just some streamer because there was a guy he was talking to with like this backpack.
Mm-hmm.
It was really cool. He was playing a game and it was like putting the game on his backpack so wherever he was going, people could see.
Oh, okay, that's
Um,
cool.
But he was like, "Oh, I want that setup," like blah blah blah, and then everyone just started fucking surrounding my booth, my neighbor's booth, and everything. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, "What the fuck's going on? Buy shit, motherfuckers!" Um, and they're waiting in line to like take pictures of him, and I was
Ah,
just like,
okay.
"Who the fuck is this guy?" My neighbor's like, "Dude, that's Soldier Boy," and I was like, "Oh, that's fucking cool. I only know the one song, but hell yeah, that's dope."
Yeah.
Um, so he walked away, and then I went. I went to go take a piss break. The motherfucker, when I'm coming back, is at my booth. He was like, "Whose fucking booth is this? Whose booth is this right here?"
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Oh shit, it's mine." Uh, uh, and so he bought the poster that he was holding,
Oh,
and
okay.
went off and he just pulled out fucking wads of cash. He's like,
Yeah.
"Here's your money." And I was like, "Thanks, man. Peace out." And he just went to my other neighbor's booths and started doing the same fucking shit, just buying shit left and right.
Wow. That's cool.
It was fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's the craziest so
Yeah.
far. Because last year at that same event, and I know this isn't a flex, because for one, that I don't even care, but for two, I didn't meet him. But Logan Paul was at that same event
Oh,
for
okay.
the Tetris tournament,
Oh, really? Okay.
and I guess that's why like Soldier Boy came. He heard of a tournament like Smash Bros or Tekken. I forgot which one he wanted to play, but
Uh-huh.
he came all weekend to play that shit.
Oh, okay. Where was
Yeah.
this? What was this event? What was it?
Is it Pasadena's like retro gaming convention?
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
Awesome.
Seeing old fucking games and new games and shit, but they had like a whole room just dedicated to playing shit, so you could play for hours for free.
Oh, damn, dude.
Didn't have to, all you had to pay for was admission. It was pretty cool,
Yeah.
but it is in Pasadena.
Okay.
We need something like that here in Bakersfield. That'd be pretty sick.
I mean, yeah, we need a lot of stuff, but
Well, no, just like a old, because when you see some of the old games, like I don't know, I saw brand new Nintendo 64s in box.
yeah, yeah,
Like these people have bought them to hold on for years. You
yeah.
know, so like, fuck, man, it was just cool. But what was going on? What? Who that?
Okay, so what was that was the good, and then you said the bad was, and the bad was people trying
Being
to
dicks about like
yeah,
fucking haggling and shit.
and then what would be the ugly? Like, what's the worst, absolute worst thing?
When we mix alcohol with it,
When
I
you
think that's the
mix
worst.
when
Dude,
you,
people suck.
the what? When you mix alcohol with the dicks?
The convention. Well, no, and then I said people are dicks.
Oh, I see. I got you. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So
So,
I don't know. I hate alcohol involved with any of these conventions,
oh yeah, yeah,
but a lot of them
true.
have them, and I don't know. When a few of them have hit me with, oh, there's a dedicated like uh bar area, I just go, nope, never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, I
That shit.
understand. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And also,
Uh,
I would
uh
think that you would do better sales wise if it was more of a family type event.
Yeah.
Without the
Well, I
alcohol.
mean, Mexicans, we all bring our kids everywhere we drink, but
That's true. Yeah.
we're not spending money at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
We came
Yeah.
for the drinks, not for fucking toys.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. You got that at
So,
home. All
yeah, exactly.
right. So
So,
what are some of the conventions that you've been to? Like what are some of the good ones? You said the
WonderCon's
WonderCon.
cool.
Yeah.
I need to go back there. Besides like 2 cell, that'd be sick. But it's the last time I was there, it was a really fun convention for panels,
Mm-hmm.
for buying shit. Like I said, I bought too much, but it was a good time looking through everything. And then like panel wise, my friends were in one where it was like a weird anime uh high school thing. So it's just like they have something for everyone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's not it's just comics or wonder. It's, well, I guess it is all of wonder, you know? I got
Yeah.
gay. But WonderCon, I went to fuck toys. Fuck, what was it? It was a retro toy event.
Oh yeah, that was
But that
that.
one was kind of dog shit. Not the one that I went to. Because it was in a convention. I think it was in the convention hall I was just at even. But I don't know. It was more of a, we don't give a shit, just buy our stuff. Whereas like this weekend, there was some people with like really nice displays, really cool setups. Jelly, you know.
Yeah.
And then there was you know, kind of a lot of attention grabbing stuff. There was like a skateboard ramp type thing in the middle of the area. There's the actual stage and like band playing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but and that one's, what was it even called? SoCal Gaming.
Yeah.
Um, that
I
so,
feel like sometimes though, like that stuff can actually like hurt your like. I mean, yeah, some of
well,
that stuff
I
might
think the
draw
skate
attention,
ramp was
but
only for pros,
yeah,
or only for people that like vouch because I only saw one kid get on there, and like he was pretty hardcore about it. He was like, "Yeah, I'm about," like he was skating through the whole fucking. I was like, "Dude, be careful." He was like, "No, I got it." And like literally just like fucking like fucking. I was like, all
Yeah.
right, my bad. No, you're good."
No,
And
but
I was like, "What the fuck?
what
Are
I'm
you a
saying,
pro?" And he's like, "Not yet." I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude, fucking get
but
it." Holy shit!
yeah, but what I'm saying
But
though is like sometimes like it could, yeah, it brings people over, but all they're
mhm.
doing is just watching that and then they don't bother to buy
Well,
anything.
there's time breaks, you know. So there's
Yeah.
like it was bracketed. The band wasn't playing the whole time, you know. There wasn't skaters on it the whole time.
Okay.
I did get mad when they started giving shit away because that's where you're 100% you're right
Yeah.
that's
Well,
that hurt at the end.
because to me it's
But
like,
then they kind of made their last rounds, but it was still kind of like, man, what the fuck.
yeah, it's
But
like
yeah, I hear you.
it's like when you go to Costco and you just get free samples. Like how many times have you
Yeah, but
actually
you're already
bought?
paying for the membership, you know.
Yeah, well, you paid for to get into the convention,
Yeah,
so
but it's not that the membership would probably cover like some associates pay, you know. It covers those free samples for sure,
yeah,
I
I'm
would
just
say.
I'm just saying that that's kind of the way that the people will act. Like you've never, I mean, how many times have you gotten a free sample and actually bought the shit? Like it's really rare. So
Never,
I
never.
feel like
Yeah,
sometimes
never.
if you're getting a free show, why would I buy anything if I'm getting a free
Yeah.
show? So, there's
Yeah.
other ways that you have to try to bring people to your booth. But what's some of the like bad conventions that you've been to? Like, has there
That's why I
been some
can't
really
remember
shit?
that retro toy one. I can't. I wish I did. Um. Fuck. There's another one up north called OmegaCon. I hated that one. Working it and then just walking around it felt like hell because it was half outside.
Oh,
And in Fresno, it was hot.
yeah, Fresno's just as hot as here.
Yeah, so it was brutal.
Yeah,
And I don't care. Yeah, fuck that one. Um, but besides that, there's not too many I don't like.
yeah,
Um, because it's between actually making money. Yeah, there's been some where it's like, okay, like that's not a moneymaker. I can't go to it, but maybe I could just attend to it like sometimes, you know.
hmm,
Um, but there's a certain like professionalism, and I'm not even like, you know, top tier when it comes to like my poise and shit. Like I don't care half the time. But there's some people that irritate the fuck out of me because they're just so dumb when it comes to planning or delegating anything between like their helpers or some shit.
oh
It's
yeah,
just like,
yeah,
how is this not done? Like it's done right in front of me compared to like last week when you guys should have had this meeting. It's
hmm,
so crazy of how unplanned this event has gone, and it's happened a few times. But where it gets overpowered is with like the attendance, the people like making up for it. The like even not even with paying for shit, just like half the time it's conversations.
hmm,
You know, you bring like a good crowd that's like willing to hang out and talk like multiple times. It's a better event than most. But yeah, it's the unwillingness to plan ahead and get shit like set up right that irritates me.
yeah,
So, but like honestly, like I said, there's not too many that I fucking hate or won't ever do again. Um, I just need to plan out more shit myself, and like, but I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, fuck some stupid people.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And that's on
w-
everything.
what are some what are some conventions that you'd really like to go to of any kind?
Hawaii Con, just to go to Hawaii.
What do they
Uh,
have going on there?
uh, well, they're not getting bombed right now, so I mean, that's cool. There's no protest, right? They
Yeah.
worrying too much about Mexicans over there?
No, I don't think they got a
Don't
lot of
think so.
Mexicans over there. It's
Not
too
gonna try to track off too far on
it's
this
too
one,
far
but
of a
yeah,
too
Hawaii Con,
it's too far of a it's too far of
fucker.
a swim, dude.
I know. That's all right. God damn.
Yeah. Anyways.
But Hawaii Con would be cool. And now it's because there's like exclusives at different events. So
Yeah.
some that I've seen is like Pokemon. They'll have like Pokemon cards of certain characters like dressed up in Hawaii shit.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of cool, kind of cute. Shit like that. If I think they have some shit going on in Japan.
Oh yeah.
I don't know major names,
Yeah.
but I was told there's the world's biggest anime convention there, and I'm sure it's Japan, but that would be sick to go to.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
and then SAC anime, but it's one of my next ones that I'm probably going to this year, so it's kind of like it was a little bit off the radar for like shit I want to go to, but I've heard so much good shit between the bottom floor, which is the regular shit, and I've heard there's a top floor, which is the 18 plus.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Just wall to wall body pillows, right?
just wall to wall porn, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even think body pillow like they're because the body pillows are gonna be on the regular floor,
Okay.
the completely uncensored body pillows, uncensored posters, pins, fucking fleshlights, dolls,
Yeah.
name it. Because literally, I was talking to my buddy, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I signed up for this one for the 18 plus room, and I ordered a bunch of products that is supposed to be Zoro's dong." I don't know. I don't think it's really Zoro. He said it was anime characters though. It's like, is it anime characters dong?
Uh-huh.
And I didn't get the like approved, so now I just have this fucking shit hanging around my room.
He's like, my garage is full of dildos, man. I didn't. Yeah.
How they'd be gone this week. I have to explain my date.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So
Yeah.
that was fucking funny to hear.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Um, yeah. So you want to go to there? Are you going there? Are you going to the
I should
Sacramento?
be. I
Okay.
should be. That's I think in August. So
Okay.
should be
Awesome.
going there this year. My buddy needs some help working his booth. So
Oh,
and
sweet.
then
Okay. So you're not going to
yeah,
be
if
going.
not, I have another buddy in the 18 plus room that might need help too.
Okay.
So I should be set regardless, man.
Nice. So you're not going to sell your stuff. You're going to be going to help out.
Yeah,
Oh,
essentially.
okay.
Just
Well,
help,
that's cool.
but they'll
Yeah.
they pay. They pay.
Well, and it's
But
it's
I'll make
hard.
them pay.
It's hard to get a booth, isn't it? Like for some of those
Oh yeah,
bigger
it's pretty
conventions.
lucrative, and then it's like whoever. Sorry if that was a minute noise. Whoever like has a booth, they're not gonna give it up for next year. You do so
Yeah.
well, you're just like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna get 3 now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's got to be like a waiting list and shit
Yeah,
to get
that too.
in. Yeah. I imagine. I mean, I guess also too, like being that people. I mean, maybe there's a possibility that you might be able to split a booth at some point in time. Who knows?
Well, regardless of who like I go in with next year, I should be able to get like a fucking sign up thing. That's what happened last year with the Bakersfield Comic Con.
Uh huh.
I went in to help my friend, and as they were like closing up, and like the lady passes out a new contract for next year, and as my friend gets one, I was like, oh, I need one too. So it's just like, oh, there we go. I'm fucking signing up for next year.
Nice. Oh, that's good.
Fucking.
Yeah.
So I'm sure maybe there's like an overpass to like get in without having to wait too long.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and as Bakersfield grows, like that convention will continue to grow. So, if you're able to get
Yeah.
in now, I mean I remember when I went, it wasn't terribly busy, but I mean this was a long time ago, It was like I
It's
said 2018.
2018.
So,
You said.
what?
You said 2018.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
So, I
That
mean,
was right before the boom of like anime shit.
yeah. So, yeah, yeah. And my son's like, you know, my son had been into anime for a long time and was wearing stuff in elementary school and getting made fun of. So, you know, he knows the deal.
Yeah.
So, but
That's where I was, dude.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was fun. You know what? The thing that I liked the most about the convention was seeing all of these people who, especially at the time, I like they were like dressed up. They were all having a blast. Like it was just like you know, these people were like, I'm with my tribe, and they
Yeah.
felt so comfortable to be themselves. And that made me happy. It made me happy to see all these people fucking nerding out and not even like nobody's giving them shit, And
Some people need.
but
Some people might need
yes,
it though.
yeah, because some of the outfits that they might wear. But yeah, I mean, it was
What?
cool, man. It was
I
cool.
told you what I seen. I don't know if I want to talk about it, but I was scarred.
Wait, what?
I told you what I saw, right? With me and so I had this guy looking through my Pokemon binders,
Uh-huh.
and his wife like looked over to the side and saw something and was kind of shook. So I looked, and I was like, What was that?" And I looked to the side, and it was that pyramid head thing
Oh,
from
that's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
was it Resident Evil or Silent Hill, whatever
Yeah, it was
movie or
Silent
game it's
Hill.
from?
Silent Hill, yeah.
Silent Hill. So, and mind you, I had seen Pyramid Head female version
Mm-hmm.
right before this.
Uh-huh.
So I was just kind of like, man, that's a nice cosplay.
Yeah.
That's a very nice cosplay. And then when I turned after I saw my friend's wife, essentially, because we all made friends right that day, because we're all
Yeah.
fucking scarred.
Yeah.
As I turn, I see like this dude with the biggest fucking tits just out,
Yeah.
and all he has on is that pyramid head and just like some shorts. And we look back at each other and we just like, "Mm, fuck," like like
Yeah.
shit. I was like, I'm sorry you had to see that today. She's like, I'm sorry too.
Yeah. Well, he figured my head's gonna be covered, so
Yeah, I guess.
tits out,
It's like,
man. Tits out.
dude, put some tape on there or some shit, masking tape. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
Fuck. But yeah, so that's that. Going back to it, that's probably the worst thing I've seen at a con.
Yeah. Well, speaking of costumes and cosplay, what what are like what are the best ones that you've seen? And I'm not talking about like, scantily clad women.
Oh,
But like, I mean, you could include that if you want, but I'm saying like the attention to detail, the amount of like technical aspects in the costume, like what's some of the best ones that you've seen? And then what's
I've
some
seen
of the
like a
worst ones?
Gundam. So like the mech suits are always sick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those probably just like anything where it's like Gundam or fucking. I've seen like a Thanos that's like full suit out, not like a mask over his head or anything. It's like a full like um put together blocked suit or some shit. I don't know how to describe it.
Hmm.
Like made out of foam and shit. The laziest would be like the Power Ranger morph suit things.
Okay.
Hate those. Hate those. Um, but going back to best, sorry. I just won't get it out of my head. But there was a Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Um, and it's like, cause that's not even like like too slutty or nothing. It's just like that's literally how like she red dress. Like she was singing in the movie or whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's just perfect. It is a perfect cosplay. Um, what else? Damn. I don't know. But like whenever people do it like where they know they have to wear a shirt or they don't wear a shirt or something, and the character has like mad abs, but it's like, dude, you didn't work out at all. you didn't try. It's kind of like, fuck, man. Let's like, come on.
I see what you're saying.
You could have
Yeah,
tried a little bit.
I guess. Yeah. Well,
Or at least put the lines on. Like, you coming in all flat and shit. Like, it's hurtful to the character, man. Draw something.
yeah.
I don't know.
I get. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I don't think you're. I mean,
Huh?
some people shouldn't cosplay as certain characters. Doesn't matter how much they like the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're really trying to say.
Ariel's not. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah, no. Actually, remember, gingers are black now. So, oh wait, can I say gingers? I don't know. I've said it
it
twice now.
wasn't your dyslexia kicking in, right?
No, I spoke correctly. I don't say the other word. Yeah, I leave that shit up to you.
Said two things I hate: gingers and my dyslexia. This shirt's so stupid, but I love it.
Well, that's
I
a
think
shirt.
there's a shirt that
Oh,
says
dude.
that. That's why I'm saying it.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right,
but I'm pretty
gotcha.
sure I've sent you those guys a few times, and it's always like the dumbest way of like them not being racist, but very racist.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
it's just fucking funny.
Um. So what are some like other than the pyramid head?
I feel like I've almost fucked up.
What?
Oh, shit, I almost fucked up that joke really bad. Like, we almost had to cut that.
Yeah. Well,
But go on.
you made it. Hey, good for you. So what are like the some other ones that are really bad? Like you seen
Oh
some
shit.
furries or what?
Oh, dude, furries. They're always that's such a crazy cosplay because it's like it's their true selves, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you're naked right now. Get out of here. No, I'm
Good
just
point.
kidding.
Yeah, that's
But
a good point. Put some pants on.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if that's your true self, you just walking around with all your fur dick out,
Yeah.
some people need to get arrested right now. I don't know. But then they when they come out of their and I was getting fucking heat for this the other night. But when they get out of their costumes, get out of their real form, they go back into their actual costumes of real life.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them could be pretty hot. Some of
Yeah.
them are weird, but regardless, and I think I've said this before, they have fucking money, dude. It's fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, they're cooler than I thought. So it's not all sex to them.
No. Yeah.
Pretty sure most of the older ones it was, but like now, because they're like younger than me, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like people in their 20s or some shit, just like trying to like find themselves. So it's just like, okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
What
You know, do
about
what you got to do.
what about the bronies?
Yeah, I've heard mixed things. I've heard one person say bronies, and then, like, I don't even think they were involved, but I've heard them say it's all for like sexual. But then I met a brony,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, "No, dude, like some of the episodes just really touched me as when I was younger, and I just liked the show. So it's just, I just it's just something that got me through a hard time. I was just like, oh, okay, fucking, oh shit, all right.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. It is what it is.
I
Some
watched the show
people
with my
like it
kids.
for the thing, and some people want to fuck the ponies. I don't know.
Oh God, yeah. I watched the show when with my kids when they were young, and
Mhm.
I mean, it was entertaining. I could see why he would have said that. I
Yeah.
mean, you never
So
know really what ends up, tugging at somebody's heartstrings and affects them and impacts them. So,
yeah. So
um, there's something I was just thinking about because, like, I know that bronies get a bad rap, furries get a bad rap, and really, like, just people cosplaying. Like a lot of people will be like fucking nerds. But there's a convention that happens um every like during the winter. There's a convention that happens every Sunday, and tons of people are in cosplay, and nobody says shit. And they're up there, they're drinking and they're screaming and they're grilling burgers and meat and then
Fucking get
having
to it already.
what?
It's a fucking get to it already.
Yeah, this football games. It's fucking cosplay. These guys are wearing
Oh,
jerseys
I
like
thought
they're
you were talking about religion. I
no,
was like,
no,
God damn, this is a
no,
slow burn right now, man.
no. I'm talking football games, sporting events, man. We wear
My
we
bad.
wear fucking jerseys like we're gonna take the field next. You know,
Yeah.
we're not. There's a reason why we're sitting in the stands. You know.
Adam Ray has a good joke and where he was like, I'm wearing my jersey and people are like, oh shit, good job. He's like, oh yeah, I was on my sixth beer, but they really fucking got it from me, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, that's how everyone fucking are. Like you guys are just fucking drinking, but
Yeah.
you'll take any like good job as it comes by.
Yeah.
Where
I
it's just like most people, I won't say not like a lot of them, but I feel like a good amount of people are just like the bandwagoners of just, oh, this team fucking took it this year. I'll fucking join
yeah.
up their fandom. Where it's like, yeah, you and I have been pretty sure I've been a Dodgers fan all my life.
Mm-hmm.
You've been a Giants fan all your life?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've never switched,
Nope.
my dad's never switched. But for like football and shit, when I was born, my family were Raiders fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't give two shits about football.
Yeah.
But my sister's Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
My dad and my mom, Packers fans.
Yeah.
And it usually happened right after they had a good win. I don't know about Cowboys, but Packers, as soon as they won the first football or Super Bowl when I was younger,
Yeah.
my family was like, all right, fuck it. Nope, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, we're joining over there. Let's go over to Michigan and get fucking cheese hats. Jesus Christ. But
Wisconsin, but yeah.
whatever.
Here, it's all the same. Yeah.
It's all it's all cold over there. Suck a dick.
Yeah.
Not you, but both the states. Or you if you want. I don't care. Whoever's listening.
Yeah.
Not Doc necessarily.
I mean, I just think it's funny that people will give shit to people doing cosplay, but they don't say nothing about people playing, or people dressing up as a football player during a football game, or wearing your baseball jersey and your hat and all that shit.
Pretty cucky to have another man's last name on your back, bro. I don't know.
And then the other thing too, man. You know what else is funny too is like they'll give us you play Dungeons and Dragons, right? Role playing game, and then they'll give you shit for it, but I'll play some fantasy football.
Fantasy football.
Where's the Wizards? That's basketball. But yeah, it's silly. It's silly what people like want to make fun of other people for what they like. That's why I'm not into anime, but I enjoyed going to the Bakersfield, anime con because, like I said, man, it's just people enjoying themselves and feeling free. Thankfully, there was no big titty pyramid heads there, so I didn't have to deal with that. Yeah, but I would have to say the coolest cosplay I saw here was at that convention was somebody was dressed up like Boba Fett, but he was like a Scottish version of it, so he had like a kilt. And
cool.
yeah, so he had a kilt and he was Boba Fett though still, so it was pretty rad. I think the best cosplay I seen though actually wasn't even there. It was at the midnight showing of the Star Wars Episode 1. Was that Phantom Menace?
Yes.
Yeah. So it was that one. Somebody had dressed up like Darth Maul. And being that I didn't
Fuck
know
yeah.
anything about it, I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm like, I don't know who you are, man, but that's pretty rad. So he's all, this is Darth Maul. I'm like, okay,
You're
cool.
about to
I still,
find out, bro.
yeah, I'm like, I still don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, the movie wasn't even out yet. Like, how did he know? I don't even know how he knew, but uh,
Trailers?
I guess I never watched any of the trailers. I wasn't a Star
I
Wars
mean,
guy, so
maybe a book or something, but
yeah. Or he's probably checking all the news and like this is happening and that's happening, leaked photos and all that shit. So who knows? But
yeah,
you know,
everything.
maybe he went to a convention and
There's always a
yeah,
way.
yeah. So, but and as far as like conventions, like I would like to go to Comic Con just to kind of see what that's like, what that experience would be like. Um, and I know we talked a lot about like the conventions for like, anime and comic books and all that stuff, but they have other conventions too. And the
They
ones that I
do.
want to go to is like, I want to go to the auto show. Um, and I would want to go to the CES, which is, what does the CES stand for? I don't fuck it. I don't remember.
What's it about?
It's like it's like an expo, is what it is. But like computer and technology. It's like a technology convention.
Mm.
So like a lot of places will, like the LG will show their newest like OLED TV that's like 100 feet tall or some shit. So um, Sony will have brand new speakers that they want to show off, and some random company will have like a booth with like security, cameras, and I just want to go to that. Like I think that would be that to me, like that would be the funnest thing. Like I'm all into like tech and stuff, so that would be super cool.
Very cool.
I don't know how to work any of it, but I'm into it. So um but yeah, that would be a lot of fun. They used to have one. I never got to go to it. And my friends went to it one year. Um, of a dude that I knew. He had his own company where he designed websites. This is way back in the day, back in like the early 2000s, late 90s. I think it was early 2000s. And yeah, it was early 2000s. And he he got like he got passes uh to this convention. And I mean, I wasn't friends enough with him to be able to go, but a couple other people went that I knew, and they fucking loved it, man. It was the E3 is what it was.
Mm.
Electronic Entertainment Expo. And it used to be like kind of, it was all like electronics and stuff like that. And then it slowly became like games, video games. And then, it started out like, they would have like VHS players and, so they have VCRs and Betamax, and then they would have like Ataris and shit like that. And then eventually it morphed into video games. And then, like, I mean, that was where you would wait for that to happen. It would happen like in June, and you would wait for it, and you're like, I'm gonna stay up, and I'm gonna go on AOL, and I'm gonna watch, the the fucking Nintendo press conference, and you'd sit there and yeah, it was super cool. Like that was where you got all the big announcements, the new systems. Like that's where Nintendo announced the Wii. That's where PlayStation announced the PlayStation 2 right after Sega had announced the Dreamcast. Or no, they had announced the Saturn, I think is what it was. Was it? Yeah, the Saturn. I don't fucking remember. Anyways, they were announcing all these systems and all these video games. And then eventually it got to the point where it was so big that They were having fucking concerts there. They were having they all it always was supposed to be just media and people in the business, right? So in some sort of like technology business. So it wasn't open to the public. And then eventually it got so big just with all the media and stuff, they started to let in the public on one day and it was fucking packed. And then they started bringing in more people and more people. And they were having, like I said, they were having concerts there. They were having fucking Tony Hawk on a half pipe doing shit while he was promoting his Tony Hawk game. I mean, all that shit was going on. And then uh eventually, like, as the internet, like, more and more people started to like kind of leave it. And Nintendo started showing their stuff on their own. Like, they didn't actually go to the conference. They had booths and stuff, but they didn't go and have their announcements live. So because like what would happen is the you're trying to show your new game um at this convention on stage live, and then shit would go wrong, right? The controllers wouldn't work, or you look like a idiot playing the video game, and so they decided, you know what, we're going to pre-record everything. So Nintendo started doing that, and then Sony went ahead and followed suit. So did Microsoft, and then so did all the other like game companies that were going to announce stuff. And then so eventually less and less people were going to show up, and it died off. Like it's no more. So I don't think it'll ever come back, because it is just much better for the companies to just like promote their own shit on their own time. They could control everything. So like with the Switch 2 that just came out, Nintendo of course announced it with what they call a Nintendo Direct, and it's just a YouTube video, whatever. And then they actually had events where you could play the Switch 2 before it actually was released. So you had to sign up for it, and hopefully you got in. It was like a lottery and shit. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, that's I wish I could have gone to that when I was, back in the day, but I cannot. But I can still go to CES, and I would like to do that one day. I think it's in Vegas.
A lot of shits in Vegas.
Yeah, they have a lot of
My
conferences there.
friends just did a like I don't know what it'd be called, but it was like anything merchandise wise expo. Like
Oh yeah,
they walked around looking for new merchandise,
yeah.
but they were given like vaporizers and fucking mushroom gummies for fucking what's it called samples, free
Oh sweet,
samples.
nice.
Yeah,
I'd like to
so
go to the pizza convention. I think that's in Vegas too. Actually, that'd be cool. Just because I worked in pizza for so long, I still kind of like all that shit. But they got conventions for everything. They got like the adult entertainment conventions, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
And like
Um,
a reward thing for them too. So I mean, there's something for everyone, for everything.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Anyways, I think we're about done. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Are you gonna be you're gonna be going to anything soon? Are you gonna be going to any
Biggest thing would
conventions?
be the I have a card show next, but that's small.
Okay. Hey,
Slack anime in August, I think. Whenever that one is.
I forgot to ask you. I was gonna ask you, like, what is right now, because I know it would be different from each convention that you go to, but right now, what is your most popular item that you sell?
Plushies.
Plushies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bitches love plushies, man.
All right, cool. Good to know. Good to know.
That's really it. That's the moneymaker.
Good to know. All right. Well, I'm gonna play this music, and then we're gonna get out of here. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you for listening. You guys
Peace out.
have a great week, and yeah, whatever. You got anything else you want to say?
No, much love. Peace out.
All right, cool. All right. I still feel like a dumbass for saying conference.
It is what it is, man.
Yep. Can't take it back now. I can't edit it right because I don't want to.
I mean, I'm sure you can.
I'm sure I could too, but that would take too much work. So fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah, shit,
Wait.
I'm out.